in this hour, don't you think?
Yeah.
Five-time Grammy winner. Not one, not two, not three, not four. 5 Grammy winners this guy has, Jon Batiste. He's also an Oscar winner, too, by the way. And his mission to empower the next generation of musicians. That's what he wants to do. Batiste recently surprised the students of the Brooklyn Music School and Jazz Standard Youth Orchestra. Both nonprofits teach music to underserved kids. Here's what Batiste told the students.
This is the beauty of music. I was young, and now I'm at this age right now. I'm 36, and I've been playing music now for so many years. I can remember when I first started, and I'm still learning. It's still a work in progress, and it's just about having fun, and the end result is not as important as the process. Everybody say that with me. The end result is not as important as the process. One more time. If you make something that's from your heart, somebody out there will feel it. Someone will connect to it, and it will be.
Whoa, I like that. One student, one lucky student, that 17-year-old Chris Lee even got the opportunity, to play the piano with the great Jon Batiste. And guess what? Jon Batiste and Chris Lee, hey, Chris Lee, are both here joining us in the studio. Welcome to you both. Jon Batiste, I swear to God, you are walking friggin' sunshine. He just walks in the studio, viewers.
Everybody.
And everybody
lifts up.
And he can't help himself. It's do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And you look over and there's Jon Batiste. Jon Batiste and Chris, we welcome you. We welcome you both. I like what you said. The end result is not as important as the process.
So good.
It's so good and so true. And if you make something from your heart, somebody out there will feel that.
That's right.
Tell us what you mean.
Well, you're making things.
No, it's true.
You're growing, you're making things as a musician, you're trying to get better, and you can get so focused on the end result that you miss the process, which is the creative process.
Yeah.
You're bringing something into the world. You're making something that will heal people or reach people at a time when they need it the most, and you don't even know what that is or why that is.
Yeah.
You just got to keep doing your thing, and that light in you is going to shine and catch somebody else. I saw Chris, we were hanging out there. Man, the moment we were playing, and I just looked around, I saw you and your bandmates, and I was just remembering when I was coming up. I enjoyed so much being with y'all. I saw the Brooklyn School walking in the neighborhood, and I didn't know what it was. But I wondered what's going on.
But Chris, I'm wondering about you from your point of view. So you're sitting in class, and Jon Batiste walks in. Take us that moment when you saw him. What happened?
So we were told like about a week before that there's going to be a mystery guest, and I didn't even know who it was. So I was like just really intrigued. And so the day of, I had to come late because I had to take an online college class. But when I got there, I see him on stage. And then as soon as I get there, my band director, Jeff Newell, he's like, oh, like, Chris, you're here, like, come play the piano. And so, like, within seconds of me getting here, I'm, like, playing the piano, like, a song I haven't played before.
Wow.
Whoa, were you nervous sitting next to him playing? Yeah.
I was pretty nervous, but I think it went well. I don't think it got in the way of my playing.
It did great. He was great.
Amazing. I'm telling you, that's one of the things I wanted to prepare everybody for, is the process. Just embrace the process. It's not about perfection. We're just in the room creating together. That's it. So that's what it's always going to be. For me, that's what it's going to be. And for all of us, that time when that inner child, we got to keep that, because when we're creating, that's what's happening.
Yes, you have such passion, Jon, for music. You have the same passion, Chris, for music?
Yeah, I do. I love music.
What does it mean to you?
I was just thinking about this, because, like, I don't think it's as much something you can, like, define. It's like a feeling more, I guess. That's
what Jon, you're so right. There is a beauty in the journey. And if you tap into that, something special can come from that. But speaking of your journey, why is music education, the access to that, so important to you personally?
There were so many moments of epiphany that I had as a child growing up with incredible mentorship. My father being my first mentor, my mother inspired me to go into music, and then having these elders who dedicated their lives to staying in Louisiana, in New Orleans, to give to us what they had gathered on their journey.
Yeah.
And it's just a way of being for me. It's not even a way that I think is professional or vocational. It's
Right.
more a way of life.
So in your DNA, really.
Yes,
It's so you were. It's so what you were meant and born and bred to do.
It's not what he does, it's who he is.
It's who he is. That's a better way to put
right
it.
on, right
That's
on.
a better way to
Yes.
put it.
John, the event ended with a love riot, which was not in the clip we showed. What is a
yes.
love riot? Tell us about it.
We had fun, man. it's you know, it's one of these things we've been doing for many years where we play. It's a musical processional,
I love this.
similar to a second line, but you know, we started these in the subways and street corners of New York with my band Stay Human. And this is literally us going out with a crew of musicians and friends, and it starts to gather more people along the way. And by the end of it, sometimes the energy can feel almost riotous if you're far away.
Yeah.
When you get close, it's a love riot. It's connected.
And talk about the love riot. Can you just talk a little bit about your new music? Because your new music is so great and it's so different. It's so many different genres all on one piece of music.
And
that
Gayle,
you've
he
done.
described it as taking place in the interstellar regions of the universe.
It's so good, John.
Which means
Explain.
it's out of this
World.
world.
Oh yeah! Yeah, you know, it's.
That's a good way to describe it. Yes.
We played some of the music with Chris, and you know, it's really something that comes so deeply from my soul, and it's a concept album, and you're led through the album by an interstellar
soul, yeah.
griot. There's a character that I play that guides you through the album, and his name is Billy Bob
Billy
Bob.
Yes.
But it goes all across the spectrum of music and culture, and really makes connections to joy, makes connections to lineage, and really connects people to ultimately their own humanity and others.
It's called Calling Your Name. Chris Lee, what has this experience meant to you? Calling Your Name.
Well, this whole experience was really, really special. Kind of the opportunity to play with a professional.
Yes.
The opportunity to, you know, have all this stuff that I can learn and take home and think about.
Yeah.
Especially that one quote, you know, not focusing on the end goal, but the process.
Yes.
That's something.
We're playing Calling Your Name as we're going to go to break.
That's right. Let's play it in the studio.
Yeah.
Turn these speakers.
Chris Lee, you win today for best hair. You win today for best hair. We all got our hair did. You win for best hair.
Yes.
Jon Batiste and Chris Lee, we thank you. Batiste's new album is called World Music Radio, because what is it, Nate?
It's out of this
world. It's going to be released on August 18th.